Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity. And he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in 66. And a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he's, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Pickett to throw on first down. And he completes it to Berrios. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pickett back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, Tremont Smith. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to...
Everywhere I look, I see the Redbird.
And he seems like a smart guy picking up this shit this fast like that.
Well, like you said, Jerry, I mean, we can't listen to anyone. All of us in this community, we've all realized that we've been lied to so many times on every level. So we have to be cautious, right? We can't just believe anything because it's different. And for everybody to do their own, you said it good. And, you know, you can't expect Sanchez after a couple minutes or anybody.
No. He's got to watch the documentary and then let that shit absorb, soak in. I mean, like, look at the damage of the brick here. Look how that looks like a mountain. It looks like a rock now.
Which makes sense with caves, right? You got all these caves.
Oh, yeah. They're all melted buildings. Again, all the buildings were connected. Like I told you, they were connected in the middle. On top, you can travel all the world. They're connected in the middle. That's how you got all the buildings that melted. All the buildings are still connected, whether they're melted or not. And if they didn't get melted inside, you could travel for fucking... It's like they call them underground bases. Oh, it's all connected. They didn't build shit.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. David Njoku, 73 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think but this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Running right through him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they've been a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Pickett. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect him to play really well here.
He's got room at the 30, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Pickett sets up play action. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jamar Chase,
56 yards.
and the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, he's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away from the 10.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Steps away to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's a tough combination to defend. Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Off play action. Pickett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 6 yards away as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That one goes for 30 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pickett. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Smith to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is taken in by Njoku. Down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now Pickett.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pickett now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points in that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And Smith not going to... So it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Mahomes now on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. And again, it's Mahomes. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. David Njoku from 13 yards out. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Barrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pickett sets up play action. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Here's Pickett. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Mahomes to throw it. That's complete to Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Mahomes will throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On first and 10, it's Carter. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they... He's got a man, complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw here. Pickett. This to possibly force OT. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Dallas, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.